Thank you, Hannah. Good morning, everybody. Really appreciate the chance to join this group this morning to talk about prevention. As Hannah said, Hartford and Greater Hartford, like every community of every kind across this country, has seen the devastating impact of the opioid epidemic. And we've seen it in so many ways. We've seen it in the tragic loss of a seventh grader at school a few years ago. We've seen it in the thousands of lives and thousands of families whose lives have been upended and changed forever by the powerful addiction of opioids. We've worked hard, along with many of the people here, to try to treat opioid use disorder, to try to get better at helping people overcome it. Amazing work like Marilyn Rossetti, who helps people overcome that addiction and build a better life. We recently broke ground on a new Center for the Root Center, which helps provide access to medication-assisted therapy. Our first responders and many others are carrying naloxone and Narcan. All of that matters, but how much better if we can get better at prevention? And that's what today's about. And I know we've talked a lot about these pouches, and I'm going to mention them too, but I really want to spend a minute just to talk about the importance of talking about opioids and talking about the risk of taking anything, whether you think you know what it is or not. It's really important to tell kids that someone may approach you, they may be a friend of yours, maybe somebody you trust, and they give you a pill. What's in that pill may not be what you think is in that pill. You have to be so careful. And just as important is to understand that just because a pill is in a bottle that comes with a prescription and label on it, that doesn't make it safe. And so we have to have those conversations privately and publicly. And we have to create the expectation for all of us that it's not okay to allow for easy access to drugs that can lead to addiction. And just like you wouldn't leave a loaded firearm sitting on a dresser, and just like you wouldn't leave a bottle of poison sitting out on the kitchen counter, you cannot leave powerfully addictive substances sitting in your medicine cabinet unattended. And this tool, as everybody has showed, is a simple way of dealing with that. It allows for everybody to dispose of the drugs that they have in their medicine cabinet safely. But again, I want to stress that point about expectation. It's really easy to just think that, just ignore it, just forget about it. But we have to create that expectation amongst all of us, in our homes, in our communities, in our state, in our country, that it's not okay to leave addictive substances unattended. And I'm really grateful to the Governor's Prevention Partnership for all the work that they've done to do this. Grateful to all of the people who have worked so hard to help so many people overcome addiction. And the only way we're going to beat this is if we help people avoid falling into that trap to begin with. And that's what today is about. So thanks so much for the chance to be with you.